Dr. Brad is doing an icebreaker speech from the Competent Communicator Manual. He's gone back to the beginning, and his speech is entitled, "What's Your Story?"
Every set of eyes has a story. And in that story are gems. Ordinary stones, polished to perfection by the adversity of life. Do you have any idea how many things had to happen? How many things had to line up for you, and you, and you, and the rest of us to be here today, in this same place, at this very moment? Quite a few things had to line up and happen. It was a warm summer day, and the sun was setting on the horizon as I drove through a windy mountain road. And it had been a rough few months. And I was going through my mind, and I was thinking about my life. And I thought, you know, I had a pretty good life. But I was at a very low moment. And I thought, you know, I've had a pretty good life. I've done a lot of things. I've really enjoyed life. But at that moment, I was like a little kid wanting to push the replay button, or the reset button. I thought, you know, it's time for game over. I'm done. I'm ready to, I'm good. I could end it right now. And I remember saying a little prayer to that effect as I came around a curve. And I noticed a vehicle swerving over into my lane. And I moved over as far as I could without going over the side of the cliff. And like a laser, he followed me over. Boom! The impact came suddenly. And I realized the glass imploding from both sides of my vehicle, hitting me like shrapnel on a battlefield. Time slowed down. The next few seconds seemed like hours. My life actually flashed before me. I remember growing up on a ranch full of animals, riding a bronc at the age of 10. I rebuilt an automobile engine at 11. These two hands. And I grew up with all boys, well, except for my 5 sisters. And it was really a joyful time. And through a series of crazy events that culminated in a near life-threatening situation, which I'll share another time, ended up in my change of path, and I ended up in chiropractic as a wellness doctor. And it's interesting how life can take its turns. And I sat there brushing the glass out of my hair, and I realized it wasn't my time yet. Life has a way of beating you down, and it'll keep you down, and it'll hold you there if you let it. Life's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can get hit and get back up again. It's how hard you can get hit and keep going. Take that extra step and keep moving forward. The next several months were pretty rough, but I had a renewed enlightened impression about life. And I embraced it. And it was a crazy time for me. And through another crazy series of events, I met the most wonderful person, my soulmate. And I can listen to her voice, sounds like angels singing from the heavens. And that touch warms my body, heals my soul. And as we go through our day-to-day experiences, there's so much to embrace, so much we may leave behind. And from that moment, I realized there's a lot that we can take away from all the little adversities. And every adversity that I've had, I realized that it's really made me a better person. It's really pushed me forward, pushed me to a new place. And doing things right once in a while, no, you got to do things right all the time. And trying to win at the game of life once in a while, no, you got to try to win all the time. Because winning in life is a habit. Winning in life is a habit. And I realized that God lives in the details. It's the little things that make the big things big. So as we go through our day and we go through our life, today, each and every one of us is given a fresh opportunity. Today is a new day that you get to write the rest of your story. How will that story be read? And will that story be worth sharing? Mr. Toastmaster.